Everyone wants privacy and seclusion, but nobody wants to be removed. Who wants to be 30 minutes to a jug of milk or a restaurant? So this farm is really private. As you can see, this road is not much of a road. It's just a little country road. And we've got gates here. I hope I can get in. So I used the right combination to get in. So now I'm in. Hey, who doesn't want the privacy? But you just don't want to be so far away from everything. Here you're literally just 2-3 minutes to the stores and the hospital and good restaurant. It's all blueberry farm. 92 acres. There's so many details on this property. I'm not going to be telling you a whole bunch of stuff on this property because there's so many details. You just got to come in. If you're interested, you see what the price is, you see the land, it's absolutely gorgeous. Wait till you see the house. It's special. Just come on in. Ken will show you around. We'll give you a full tour of the place. It's all paved. The driveway's all paved all the way back. I think it's like 1,800 feet. I'll put the details right there. And you've got this creek running here. It's called Triple Creek Farm. So there are three creeks obviously coming through. This is one of them. There's the house. It's a real entertaining house. If you entertain a lot of guests, this is the place for you. 3-car garage on the side. And then this is the front. Here's where we just came up, this driveway here, and then of course you get the circle drive. This farm has, I don't want to say fully staffed, but it's got the farm manager, it's got farm hands, so you can plug these people right in if you want. It's all underground power. You see the pad transformer right there. So you can, if you got your own people, bring your own people. But don't be concerned about maintenance. There's equipment, there's labor, so all those components are in place. And again, you really got to come and see this place. It's really special. Too many details for me to even talk about. Let's go on in. This is owned by Double Professionals, and they travel a lot, so there's a lot of travel decor, that sort of thing. Obviously this staircase is hand built. Brought in, I believe it was built in Wisconsin, and these are all hand forged iron. They have just had twin babies, so this library, which I'll insert a photograph right here, is absolutely gorgeous, as you can see, but it's full of twin stuff right now. A lot of details in this house. A lot of fireplaces, a lot of sofas, and a lot of room. If you have a large family, this place is absolutely spectacular. If you like to entertain, again, spectacular. So the kitchen is laid out like this. It's really a cook's kitchen. It's laid out with this back cabinet here. Then you've got a center island, and then you've got this other island out here. So you're really set up to cook here. You've got all these on pull-out drawers. All Electrolux icon. This is a convection oven. And it's got 2 Bosch dishwashers. I forgot I wanted to turn these on. How cool is that? So you've got rope light within the countertop. Camera picking that up? Oh yeah. Garbage disposer, compactor, and then it's got this really neat passage through here into the dining room. How pretty is that? And It's actually leaded, stained and leaded glass. I get to photograph a lot of houses, a lot of really way cool houses, but it's not often I get to photograph a house of this level. So this is really, I mean, the amenities this house has is amazing. And these cabinets were all made by hand. There's a fellow who actually lives in the town I live in, and he does a fantastic job. Show you the laundry room. And you got a bathroom here. And it's huge. This is an extremely large upright freezer. It's like the biggest one they make. And you're gonna love this. If you're a cook, you're gonna love this. Look at this pantry. This is a pantry nicer than Grandma's. And even the crown molding in here. Another freezer. All the gardening goes on here at this house. They have organic gardens, and something I really wanted to talk to you about with the organic thing. All the blueberries are organic. It's been at least 15 years that these people know of that nothing has been put on these fields. So, you know, to become certified organic, I've just been looking it up for another client. And you have to certify that nothing's been put on the fields for 3 years. And to me, that's just not enough. But obviously the government thinks it's enough, so I'm good with that. But this place is, I don't want to say more authentic, more genuine, organic, and they have applied for their certification, national certification here at this farm. So that's kind of a really cool thing. So you don't have to feel iggy about anything being put in on the grounds for the gardens or anything like that, or the whole farm for that matter. 92 acres, sorry. 92 acres. You know, everything is done right. This is a Bose system here. I don't have to tell you what that is. I can't remember the number. If I have it, I'll put it right there. It's like a Lifestyle 4200 or something like that. Oh, I want to show you this. The kitchen is such a highlight here, and I really love this kitchen, so I kind of forget. So this is not a fridge and freezer. This is a double fridge. Check that rascal out. And then a double freezer down there. Little coffee station here. Little bar sink. Yeah, all that stuff costs money. You know, when you build a house like this, the plumber, they'll charge you so much money per opening. Well, that's an opening right there. Here's another opening. It just keeps adding up and adding up. Who wants to build anyway? It's fun, but boy, it can be exciting. Sometimes I don't want that much excitement in my life. Here's the dining room. It's very nice French doors. The reason I mentioned about building is, why would you build when you have a house that's this custom, this gorgeous, and ready to go? Everything's really neat. You know, you've got rounded edges here on the sheetrock, so that's kind of nice. That staircase goes up to that landing. And is that just spectacular or what? There are so many things to look at here architecturally. Powder room here. Is that nice or what? Master bedroom. Lots of glass. way I like to wake up. Bright, lots of light streaming in. Welcome the day. And that's a king bed, so you can see the size of this room. The ensuite bathroom is amazing, nothing less than amazing. A solid surface here, solid surface there, lots of windows. Oh, here I'm going to show you the his walk-in. Lots and lots and lots of space for all your stuff. And her walk-in is even nicer, as you would imagine. WC in here. Ample room. How nice is this? So you get dressing and makeup and all that stuff, whatever girls do. I have no clue. Guy told me a long time ago, you want a happy marriage? Have separate bathrooms. And there's a lot of truth to that. It's kind of a tongue-in-cheek kind of thing, but there's a lot of truth to it. So, I don't go in my wife's bathroom. I don't know what she's doing in there, but if you're a lady, you're going to know exactly what to do with all this space. Let's go on upstairs. I'll show you what's going on up there. And then we'll go downstairs, which is very cool. It's my favorite part. Here, this is all leaded as well. I wanted to show you this. Okay, let's go upstairs. Okay. Now, this is almost mirrored up here, and the owners can tell you better, but it appears to me that it's mirrored. So everything on this side, same as this side. So we'll take a look. Of course, it's all decorated differently. Big home office up here. And how cool is this? Little nicho. Full bath. So you could have like a Jack and Jill. So there's a bedroom. Here's a bedroom. And then two more on the other side. Same thing. All these bedrooms have balconies. Of course, the house is fully alarmed as well. And then this is some kind of a mahogany or something like that. A wood that will endure all weather without doing anything to it. I'll put that down here if I know what it is. And this goes around to the other balcony. Okay, so that's one side. And isn't this neat? If you entertain, kind of see what's going on. The house is on a geothermal heat pump system. And if you're not familiar with it, call me or Google it and find out more about it. But it's pretty amazing. So instead of deriving the temperature difference from the air, it goes into wells, so or ditches, whichever. And so it's pulling out of the earth, which is always a constant 58 degrees. So you're only heating from 58 to 70 or 75 or whatever your temperature is, instead of heating from 0 degrees outside or 30 degrees outside all the way up to 70. You're only going from 58 to 70. So that's really cool, very efficient. Again, you get a little bit more involved, and we'll give you all utility bills and all that stuff, but a house this size, 9,000 square feet, remarkably cheap. It's only a little bit more to heat and cool this house, full electric, than it is to run my house with no heat at 1,000 square feet. I live in a 1,000 square foot house. So that's a super uber efficient way to go. And of course it's got a couple systems. Another balcony. And then this is this bonus room. How cool is this? So playroom, bonus room, whatever you want to call it. It's as big as a regular bedroom. And then you've got storage. This is above the garage. Not real tall. Probably only 5.5 feet to the center. So you couldn't make that more space. But you got whirls and whirls and whirls of space. So that's just for storage. Every time you look at the staircase, it's another beautiful line. Okay, now down to my favorite part of the house. There's something for everyone down here. So don't think, oh, it's a man cave. This is not a man cave. This is another entire floor of entertaining, of fun, of recreation. People go to the lake on the weekends. You don't have to go to the lake. You got it all right here. You got a fireplace. This is what we call a walkout basement. So this is actually the basement. Poured concrete walls. And then you just walk out onto the ground. You got a hot tub right there. Here's the tub. Fireplace. Entrance for muddy feet if you're doing something crazy out there and you want to come around the back of the house. If you're gardening or whatever, you just come right on around. Let me show you. So the garden's right up there. There's the play gym. And then, I don't know if you can see or not there, there's the pizza oven. It's a wood-fired bread oven. And these retaining walls go out, wing walls we call them. So this is all poured concrete, and you just walk right on down here and right into this mud room. Where you got a sink, washer, dryer, ditch your muddy clothes, and come right in. Alright, so you saw the bar, you saw the big true refrigerator. There's another one over here. I'll show it to you right now. What the heck. So this guy makes cheese. So this is a full-on health department approved cheese kitchen. So you might want to make cheese and sell it, or you might want to just make cheese for yourself. But it is health department approved, just for no other reason, just to make sure that everything is done right. Anyway, all tile here in case you splash. Full gem. With this special soft floor. Now I want to show you how this is built. This is all studded up, and then it's got this ISO in between. So this is called open cell ISO, and then there's the blue stuff up there, and that may be closed cell, I'm not sure. So I can't say. If I know, I'll put it right here. But that's a different kind of ISO. And the good thing about this is that it fills up, and just like a cooler, right? So you put ice in a cooler, and 9 days later you still got ice. Well, same thing here. So the whole house has got that ISO in it. And it's a huge expense to do it, but once it's done, it's amazing. It's also why it's so cheap to heat and cool this house. Here are the bowels of the house, right? This is where all the stuff's going on here. So you got two complete systems. And then another system here. If that's, well, it's got to be three systems because there's 3 pump sets. So 3 complete systems, and then all spray foam. Anyway, it's done right. And that's exactly what makes it so economical to run this house. All right, so this is the pièce de résistance, and you're not going to be able to see hardly anything with because it's so dark in here. So the walls are painted like a space dark blue. you know, like a midnight blue. So it's very dark in here, and you can see how nice the screen shows up. But this is the home theater. These are built-in paintings on glass. You got the cool lighting, and then well, you can't see anything, but you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 or 8 seats, and reconfigure it any way you want to. And you can maybe put in even more, but you got like a big loungy chair here, and then recliners, double recliners, love seat recliners. So, and there's the projection system. And of course the sound is amazing, you know, it boom you right out of here. And again, you have to come and see all the stuff, and the owners can show you how to operate all this stuff. I don't understand it. So this is Triple Creek Farm, the ultimate entertaining house, family compound. What would you use this place for? You could use it for absolutely anything. You could use this place for a retreat, family compound. Bring the family together. We're all running in so many different directions anymore. This house is big enough. You've got 5 full-size bedrooms. You could easily do 6. But if you set it up like a lake house, you could sleep a lot more than that. 6 bedrooms, so what's that, 2 people, 12 people. You have whatever size family and guests you wanted. Corporate retreat. This property really has it all. It's got barns and sheds and all that farm stuff. And again, it's got equipment. Talk to Ken. They just dug another big pond. You know, it is a working farm. Oh, and you got a 3-bay garage here. So you got an oversized bay, and then an extra oversized bay. You could fit a Suburban Plus, and then a short bay here, which would be for a regular sized car, maybe a smaller car, or they have one of those side-by-side things like a Gator, but I think they call it a Razor. Ginormous deck again for entertaining. I'll show you how things are laid out. So you have fire pit over there and barbecue. That's what the house looks like from the back. It's just as pretty in the back as it is in the front. All brick. So you got a waterfall. I don't know how long this is, but it's pretty long. I'll put down here if I know. Fantastic bread, wood-fired bread and pizza oven. There's actually a lot of science to this, and the size of the opening and the arching and things like that, and how it draws, and it does a perfect job. So you can get that one going, and you can heat this up, or we always do the the fire right in there. So you get that going for a few hours, and then it's 800 degrees and it holds that temperature for a long time. They're riding around on the Razor doing farm work. Again, everything's in place, so you don't have to start from scratch if you don't want to. Make it yours. Do your own thing. But if you don't want to and you just want a plug and play operation, this is it. Now, I'm not much of a gardener, although I really appreciate our gardens. My wife does such a beautiful job. But I can't tell you what this is. If I find out, I'll let you know. Some kind of a hedge, and gives you like real privacy. Raised beds here in the garden, and it's just they're just constantly doing different things. There's more raised beds out there. So they raise a lot of their own food. You've got Amish and Mennonite communities that are nearby, and you can buy organic pork and beef from them, and chickens, and they'll process them for you. So you raise your own food here. You get your own good food, good meat, from them, and then you're living a really, really clean food lifestyle. Again, we talked about being private. Doesn't get much more private than this. So you got to go down this hill, up over the next hill, and then the gate's all the way down the road. You make a left and just go a couple hundred feet. To the left again is about a mile or two to the stores, grocery stores, Dollar General, hotels, restaurants, hospital, McDonald's, all that stuff. You make a right and you're about 6 miles to Danville. So, and Danville's a college town. So you've got everything, absolutely everything you need in Danville. And it's just about 45 minutes to Lexington from here. So it's got, this place does truly have everything. And the location is fantastic. This is Triple Creek Farm. I'm going to end this in the backyard here because this is where you're going to spend most of your time. Who wouldn't? Look at this. It's amazing. Phone number's right there. Call Ken. Ask about Triple Creek. Come for a visit. Again, this is just way too complex of a property for me to talk to you too much about. You're going to love your visit here. You're going to love your trip here. You're going to love the tour of this property for you and your family to start dreaming about owning this